Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we are finally here. I'm actually surprised these discounts are actually here this early. Well, maybe I'm not surprised because it is November 21st, just a few days before Thanksgiving, when people are going to be joining in with their families. Maybe there's going to be a lot of downtime because there's going to be people off. And so maybe that's why Tesla has decided to add massive discounts to the Tesla Model 3. And now we're seeing $3,000 off across the board on certain vehicles in Tesla inventory. So I'll show you exactly where to find it, how to stack it with, of course, a referral code discount, and plenty of other topics. But we're going to get into that, plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And shout out to my latest Patreon members. We got Collage, sorry if I messed that up, and James, thank you for supporting. If you're looking for the best interest rates for financing your Tesla, and we just found a credit union that has 3.99% that anybody can qualify and join the credit union, so definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. So let us take a look at this. So Tesla has the Model Y and the Model 3. We knew for a while that the Model 3 has had a discount anywhere from $3,000 to $3,500 off, but now we are seeing the same discounts, if not the similar discounts, on inventory vehicles only. So you don't go to the website as you see right now, don't go to tesla.com, and don't go to the build order page. Where you're actually going to go is you're going to go to the actual inventory that's actually showing. But want to give a shout out to James Cat. He posted this first, where we were able to see it, seeing $2,500 to $3,000 inventory discounts on long range and performance Model Ys in the US. No discounts yet on the rear wheel drive trim. And if you're looking for that, don't worry just yet, because it's still very, very early in November, and also very, very early in the end of the quarter, before the end of the quarter. Shout out to Sawyer for posting this as well. Model Y inventory discounts are back in the US, up to $3,000 off. And before I show you, and before we take a look at some of these inventory discounts that are there, let's just take a brief look at the inventory charts. You can see this mustard yellow line is Model Y, and really no sort of increases in inventory count. But Model 3 had a huge increase pretty recently in terms of inventory. And so that is why we have been seeing much more inventory discounts on the Model 3, because Tesla kind of knows that they have to get this inventory out there and sold by the end of the month. And I guess maybe Model Y inventory could be stacking on top of that as well. And so we've been talking about some sort of incentive or discount or promotion by the end of the quarter. I've been saying December, but earlier than better, right? Because now we can see that November we are seeing some of the discounts that so the question really is this going to get better? It's hard to say, but who knows at this point? I mean, if the $3,000 discount sticks and they start to sell these vehicles and his inventory starts to decrease for the Tesla Model Y, then they might take away the discounts, or they might turn up the dial even more. So here's how to find the vehicles. You're going to go to tesla.com. You're going to highlight over vehicles, then hover over to inventory. And this is where you're going to be able to see all the different various inventory that's out there that have certain discounts. It's zip code based. So in unfortunately, on top of that, you can only do 200-mile radius. So even if you search all deliverable, that might not be able to, you might not be able to pick it up from where you're actually at. But here's a couple of vehicles right here on the screen. We got two Model Ys that looks to be the same exact price at $54,620, MSRP $57,499. So minus that, minus the price off of that, that is a $2,879 discount. Of course, if you're looking for some extra incentives or promotions, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 6 months of free supercharging plus 3 months of full self-driving. So definitely check it out. Tesla referral code down below in the description. And thank you to everybody that's used our Tesla referral code in the past and in the future. But massive discounts across the board. Let's try and see which one of these are going to be the cheapest one that you can get. And it seems like this is an impeccable value here. You can see that's almost like what, a $2,000 discount for a Model Y long range all-wheel drive. And the funny thing with this is at a purchase price of $47,000, you're almost at that to where a rear-wheel drive actually is at $44,000. So $3,000 more for a long range 320-mile range or 330-mile range Tesla Model Y is definitely worth paying that slight bit of increase for that. So certainly we've got discounts on both sides for the Model 3 rear-wheel drive or the Model 3 in inventory and the Model Y in inventory, but you do have to find the vehicles in inventory. You can see you got to find a vehicle like this, not demo status, so that you can take a delivery ASAP. And the beauty of these type of discounts that you might not be aware about is that when a discount is applied to the vehicle just like this and not a demo discount, you can lease these vehicles, which could give you some extra savings for that. A $2,000 price discount should give you about a $30 to $60 a month price break, so that you could be able to save just a little bit more on these Tesla vehicles. And so I know the Tesla website might be a little bit hard to, because I know you probably want to look at a little bit of a bigger radius than 200 miles to see what type of discounts are available all over the place. Unfortunately, our favorite website, waitingfortesla.com, that way we can see third-party inventory for tesla.com, has been down for a little bit. I know TJ is working on it, so it should be coming back really, really soon. But another alternative, if you're interested, is cars.com, because cars.com does not put a limit on how far you can actually search your radius here. So check it out, see if that works for you. It looks like the prices haven't been adjusted yet on cars.com, so we don't see any price drops yet, but you can see that it will be coming soon, because if you switch it to Model 3 will show you all the current price drops. So it might be not as real time as Tesla.com, but it gives you a better way, because I like seeing how much discount each vehicle has from MSRP to sales price, because I want the best deal, right? And you probably want the best deal as well. And so I like seeing how much of a big discount there actually is. And so that's why I like looking at it on cars.com instead of trying to like pencil and do all this similar math here with every single vehicle on this inventory here. Of course, if you're looking for extra incentives and promotions, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra 6 months of free supercharging plus 3 months of full self-driving. So definitely check it out. Tesla referral code down below in the description. But really cool stuff to see. I mean, it's the end of November. We kind of knew this was happening. We always do, because end of month for Tesla is about the same pattern that they've been repeating time and time again with inventory discounts, promotions. And so the question is, will there be more discounts in December? I mean, if you can wait, I would say you might as well wait. I mean, of course, depending on where you're at in the country, if you're near factories where you can take delivery ASAP, where there's plenty of inventory like this, it really depends. When you go to Tesla.com just like this, and if you see plenty of vehicles that fit your configuration that are near you, then you can be more patient. If you're in places like, I don't know, Maine or far East Coast that are far away from the factory and you don't see a lot of vehicles, then I really wouldn't want you to take any sort of risk like that with waiting for inventory to pop up. Because if inventory is scarce where you're at, then of course that means demand is probably higher, or at least inventory isn't there. And so the chance for you to get a discount is probably not the same as places like metro cities where there's plenty of inventory there, plenty of options, which then forces Tesla to provide inventory discounts like you see on the page right right here. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. If you're looking for the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla, that's where channel sponsors like Tenet come into play. Tenet is a Tesla-approved financing partner and allow you to get the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla. They can do this because they allow you to defer a portion of the loan, maybe even that $7,500 federal tax credit. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. But really good to see, really healthy to see that, we're all looking for the best deal right here on a Tesla, right? And so really cool to see that discounts are here. And hopefully we shall see more in the near future. Let's see. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments. The real world Model Y is gone from inventory. What do you think about that? It's gone from inventory. It depends on where you're at, because I'm seeing inventory for the rear wheel. Maybe I'm not seeing inventory for the rear wheel drive. Let me see. Loadify. Oh, you're right. Maybe it's in this market. There isn't any. So maybe if we switch to cars.com, let's see if we can find any. Maybe Tesla has, we're still seeing some on here, but there hasn't been any discounts on the rear wheel drive just yet. So maybe that's going to be a December timeframe. That's what I would say for the rear wheel drive Tesla Model Y discounts on the rear wheel drive. All right, water break.